So hello and welcome back. Today we've got something really small. Welcome back. Today we've got another AliExpress special. It's a mini truck, 1/87th scale, 4-wheel drive, Mcarro turbo drift truck, or semi for those of you in America. There's the back. The image is for reference only. See actual product, not for children under 3. There's that side of the box. So we've got the silver one, and there we are, the name Mcarro. So that could be a thing on the size potentially. Nice box. This was about £23, which I think is about 30-ish, between $30 and $35 if you're in the States. Nicely packed again, like lots of card, you know, so if you do throw it away, the packing, most of it's recyclable, apart from the foam, obviously. There's the instruction book, or instruction pamphlet, 14 plus it says on this one. That's the Chinese side, if you're fluent in Chinese. And there's the English side for most of us. Maintenance and care. There was something quite funny, and I can't remember what it was. I have opened this and I did read it, and I thought it was something really funny. Oh, the warranty. That was it. So you've got a 30-day warranty with this vehicle. Screwdriver, USB charger, that's all we get in there. Oh, there is, I did notice you can change, we'll show you the truck in a minute, but you can change and put the 5th wheel on. I think that's what they call that, the 5th wheel. And then there's a screw in there as well. I don't know quite what that's for, but I'll get the radio out first. We'll leave the truck to last, shall we? So there's the radios, nothing fancy about it. 2 double A's in this one, and this one has, I don't know what's wrong with it, it doesn't center one way, it does sometimes. So there you go, it centers that way. On, off, nothing on the top. What would be really nice on this is if you could charge the truck on the top of it. And then we're going to pull the truck out. So there you go, that's 1/87th scale apparently. Now I've got a few things, because it's like when you watch this, it's going to be really hard to tell how big this is. And I think it's going to be very similar to this, but because it's a truck, it then reduces the scale. So this, there we go, is a 1/64 scale. I'm going to go WV bug, because it's not licensed in any way or form. So I think this is probably going to be a similar length. It's not far off. Let's see if we can get that. So the wheelbase is probably the same, but because this is a truck and that's a car, it then reduces the scale because the truck would obviously be bigger. Sort of fashioned on a racing truck. And if I bring in like a Lego minifigure, so you've seen him a few times in my videos in the background. So if we put him up against the front, so you can see the size of him against the truck, and then a coin, if you're interested in that, I'll show it with the late Queen there. So that's a £1 coin, which is the same size as a euro, and I think if you're in the States, it's around the same size as a quarter. So that gives you some sort of idea of how big the truck is. Not a lot to say about the truck, really. It's quite a cool looking thing. You can get them in red, purple, and this one is the grey or silver. It's got, like, if you look really closely, it's got, although they do rotate. So it has got brakes with the caliper on the, like, fixed to the out of the wheel, so that when the wheel rotates, it's not moving with it. Get that on a lot of higher end cars. On the bottom, you've got charging port, on off switch, as most of them do. And I think this, that's sort of hidden into the moulding, let's see if I can get my finger away from that, this round thing is the steering trim. I think that's quite nicely hidden, although I could get it to turn one way but not the other. So should we turn it? We should turn it on, and I'm going to do it the wrong way as I always do. So that's the truck on first, and then we'll stick the controller on out of shot. There we go, it's bound. So there's no gyro, so that's not going to help us very much. Steering, it's not proportional, but because it's so slow, it is almost proportional because of that. Lights, so you've got lights on the front, lights, actually the lights on the back are quite cool because they are brake lights. So when you come off the throttle, so if you see, I'm going to go throttle on, off the throttle, and the brake lights come on. And if you go into reverse, it's the same thing. And if the front lights go off, no. So it's basically when it's braking, the brake lights come on, which is quite cool. You can turn them off, so you long push. There's not many buttons on the controller, but you long push on the button and the lights go off. And if you short press the same button, it's 2 speeds apparently. Not that I could tell much difference. That's 1 speed. That's the next speed apparently. There's not a lot of difference. But then the wheel speed on this is really low. So let's get a couple of cones out. Well, we could use a couple of the bits actually that we've had out to show the scale. So let's get a pound out. Let's put the pound down. Let's put a minifigure. I might have to zoom you out a little bit and see if we can get you round the workbench. Now you're definitely lacking a gyro. That's what you're definitely lacking. You're definitely lacking the gyro. If you had a gyro, it might be not too bad. It doesn't help that the steering sticks on this particular radio, and I don't really want to have it apart because probably all the springs have come out on it. It's not actually that bad. This is the first for me commentating on my own driving, but you know, because they're so small, so you could have it on a work desk, or you know, at the top like this. You're not going to be a drift king in any way or form with this, but it's okay for the money. I mean, it's £20, £23, $30. Good, might be a good stocking filler. So the box it comes in is a little bit big, but it might be a good stocking filler. Looks quite cool. You can sit on your shelf. There's a bit of a shelf queen if you want to do that. It's a fun little thing, isn't it? I mean, I bought this. I was going to feature this on the channel, but it is so boring. You know, it goes forwards, backwards, left and right, and not very well, to be honest. But it looks cool, sort of like a film character of the late 80s. If I was learning to drift, would I go out and buy it? Absolutely not. You'd go out and buy some of the other stuff that we featured on the channel. So I think we'll leave it there. In the words of another YouTuber, subscribe so you can unsubscribe. Give us a like because we don't know what that does. But as always, thanks for watching, and come back for some more small scale RC very soon.